Hey guys, my name is Bhaskar and this is my fifth take, so let's do this. So I am actually doing a landing page course by Copyhackers. It's called 10x landing page, and while I have been doing landing page copy for quite some time, this really has made me see the whole writing process, the researching process in a very different way, and I have become more structured. So I just want to walk you through a landing page that I'm working on right now. It's for a service that I offer. It's email marketing for e-commerce websites, right? So I have not completed the landing page course at all, but this is how right now I'm structuring it. So you start with reviews, you do the reviews, you collect information, you divide the information, you divide the third-party data on your competition into positive and negative words. So you use this sheet. Once you're done with that, you move to this tab called Speed Draft. The Speed Draft is nothing but a way for you to actually create the outline of your page, create the outline of your landing page, so that you know what comes before, what comes after, what comes what point comes after, and then you look at this, and it does not take you much time to see, okay, this doesn't make sense to me. Maybe this will work, maybe I'll have to move these things around. Yeah, so things like that, right? So once you are done here, at least for me, I find it much more easier for me to actually do this outline here rather than go back and forth and change the things while I'm actually writing it. It basically fucks up my entire workflow. There is a third sheet called beliefs worksheet, which is actually about what the users believe, the set of beliefs that will prevent them from taking action, and the set of beliefs called drivers that will push them towards the action. So you outline the beliefs. So I have kind of outlined some of the beliefs that I think the user has about email marketing for e-commerce. And again, these are the kind of things that you are going to get more of a better handle if you do research properly. But I kind of know my market, so I'm skipping that step, the research step. So similarly with your drivers, right? So you do this, and then once you are done with that, you go to the 1090 tab, where the 1090 tab is nothing but what you're going to say on the top 10% of the page, which is where the good stuff is, the headlines, the body copy, the subheading, the things that will actually hook you, the things that will actually make sure that, okay, people are actually reading this thing. So this is what you have to kind of match the message and the expectation awareness. Also, message is basically if you're bringing them from an ad, is the copy on the ad the same as the headline? So things like that, right? So if you have been doing landing pages, you'll know what I'm talking about. Again, the bottom 90% of the copy is what you're going to be talking about, what expectations people have after reading the top 10%, and then what are you going to do to exceed the whole expectation. So I have listed some expectations that people will have, so I need to exceed these expectations. And coming back to the last tab, there are some psychological beliefs that people have. They're lying to us. There's only so much time. There's always tomorrow. So your audience are going to have these beliefs. They are irrational. Every one of us are going to have these beliefs. So your job is to find out, okay, your job is to determine through research what are the beliefs that my audience has, and you either make sure that your belief, and then you have three ways of dealing with the beliefs. So this is how you deal with these beliefs. Your belief is true, and here is why. You put the reason your belief is true, but here is how you can change it. And third, your belief is not true, and this is why. So there are these three approaches you can use to weave these beliefs throughout your copy, and it makes for an engaging reading. So I hope that you have found some value out of this quick breakdown, and I'm going to show you what I did with the entire thing. I actually wrote out a letter using all of these beliefs and speed draft and your 1090 thing, and then it's this long ass letter that I am going to I just sat down and wrote this for about 1.5 hours, right? So I wrote this down without much of review or what have you, and now I'm going to wait for some time, and now I'm going to come back, and I'm going to transform this into a typical landing page copy, which I'm going to show it to you. So I hope that you found value with this. Best of luck.